Hey gamers, let's look at Mage. We got a 3-mana spell, Seafloor Gateway. Draw a mech, reduce the cost of mechs in your hand by 1. I think this is good. I think this really helps Mech Mage. It can let you draw some of these juicy mechs, make them cheaper, make the other mechs in your hand cheaper. I think it's all around pretty good. I think it really helps push Mech Mage. Because I think Mech Mage wants to go kinda fast. They want to get big minions fast. But don't all decks, right? They're gonna shove mech after mech after mech. Fling garbage at your face, and you die. So I want to say this is 4-star. I'm going to rate the mech stuff pretty high. Because I'm really banking on it being good. So I'm going to say 4-star. Trench Surveyor. 2-mana 3/2 mech. Battlecry. Dredge. If it's a mech, draw it. Oh. Is this a raptor that draws you a card? Kinda nutty. I think this is insanely good with Escher and Sweeper. So I'm gonna give the combo wombo probably 4 stars. Because you have your Sweeper die, you survey it back, and that's like so much fuel. It's so much fuel for days. Like, these mechs have got gasoline now. Or something like that. I want to say 4 stars as well. The mech stuff is going to be strong. I hope. Spitelash Siren, 4-mana 2/5. After you play a Naga, refresh 2 mana crystals. And then it swaps to, after you play a spell, refresh 2 mana crystals. This really helps that kind of miracle feel for Mage. Especially with the quest. Well, not really with the quest. They don't really run Naga. That's the toughest part about this. Playing Naga. Do you really want to play a lot of Naga? Like, Spellcoiler, I think is going to be nutty. Savara, I think will also actually be strong because you can get a bunch of fireballs. The Naga might actually go good with the mechs, perhaps. But I want to say maybe 3 stars because I think 2.5 stars. I think it's more meme territory actually than OP territory. Because how many Nagas are you actually going to play? And you're going to be stuck on the Naga part before you can reach the spell part, right? And you have to start with a Naga too. Actually, 2 stars. Starting to lean towards 1. Because you have to start with a Naga. Are you really running that many Naga? Right? This is the best Naga to play with it. So, I don't think it's going to be amazing, actually. 2 mana Volcanomancy. It's a fire spell. Choose a minion. When it dies, deal 3 damage to all other minions. It's cool. It's 2 mana, deal 3 to all minions, right? So, you just have to kill something in order to make it work. Which I think is a fair condition. Because if you get like a 1/1, you can just ping it. And that's like... it's alright. Actually... thinking about it, Fire Sale is 4 mana, deal 3. But it's non-conditional, and it has tradable. So maybe this isn't actually that good, compared to Fire Sale. You can play it earlier. And then they'll be scared to play more stuff. It's kind of like Fire Trap for Hunter. You know, you play it, and then they're like, oh, I don't really want to play into that. So that could be pretty good. So I think 3 stars. It's a good, nice anti-aggro. Help you clear a board. Help you threaten a board. So 3 stars. It's decent. Commander Sivara with 6 legs, but only 5 health. It's a 4 mana 3/5 Naga. Battle Cry. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, add them back to your hand. I honestly think this could be nutty with just Fireball alone. Like Fireball, Fireball, play this. Get 2 Fireballs and a random, I guess, Ignite back. That's 10 damage. That's adding 10. Oh, and Pyroblast. That's going to be in core, you know. So I think this is probably good in like burn Mage. So imagine this is like Note Taker, right? But you don't have to play it and then play your spell. You can play your spells on curve and shit, and then Savara it afterwards. So that's kind of good. And the body's alright. And I think the cost isn't that high, actually. I think that's the best part about it. If it was 5 mana, that'd be pushing it a little. So I think this is like 4-star. I think you can get an insane amount of value, insane amount of burn. Of course, does burn want to run a 4 mana 3/5? No. But you're adding a bunch of burn back to your hand. You probably win on the next turn. Or worst case, that's worst case. Best case, you can win the turn you play Savara, because you get add a Fireball back to your hand. Like an turn 8 finisher. Like you're out of fuel, you Savara. And I mean, maybe talking about Amulet, you can get your amulets back using this, but I think that's a little more unlikely. So yeah, 4-star. I think it'll see play. You can easily just fit it into decks that run spells. So maybe even 5-star in the sense that it can fit. It could probably fit in a lot of decks. It does suck top decking it, but as long as you can play 3 cheap spells, she's insane. So maybe like 4-star, just because of the suckiness of top decking her late game. Mecha Shark. 3 mana 4/3 mech. After you summon a mech, deal 3 damage randomly split among all enemies. This is like the 3 mana 2/4, I think. It's a menace in wild that pings a bunch of people when you play a spell, but instead it's when you summon a mech. I don't think it's extremely nutty, but it does support mech. So I think that alone makes it pretty good. It on its own is bleh, but combined with the mech package, I think it's like a 3-star. It's not the strongest piece of the puzzle, but it gets a nice chip. You get a solid body. It's just a nice card. It's just icing. If you could find a better card, you should probably run that instead. But it'll fit in mech decks. Extra damage. Plus, if they go more aggro-y, like 3 damage is nothing. That can add up if you summon like a bunch of 1/1 mechs or some crap. Gifts of Ashara. Draw a card. If you played a Naga while holding this, do it again. Arcane as well. I think it's okay. I mean, it's 2 mana, draw 2. Compared to Studies, whatever it was called, the improved by spell damage, that was way better. But you don't need anything on board to make this good. Plus it'll go good with Spell Coiler, so maybe it's pretty good. Maybe. But it is still 2 mana, draw 2. Is that what Mage wants? They already have other card draw. Oh, I guess they are losing their other draw, so this is at least a replacement. Maybe if Naga Mage gets a little better. We'll have to see if they print more Naga, because I don't think all the Naga are insane. That's why Spitelash Siren isn't that good. Because like, what Naga are you going to be playing? You're going to be playing mechs. Come on, it's Mage. So I'm going to say 2-star. It's not actually that good. But it'll see. People will try it. Gaia, the Tectonic. 8 mana, 5/7, Colossal +2. After friendly mech attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemies. And it summons Uh-oh. 3 mana, 2/3s with rush. They're also mechs, thank god. Not that good. Maybe a finisher? Like your drills can help clear taunts, the deal 1 damage to everything will help clear taunts. But like, this is also a dead card. Like, yeah, you can make it cheaper, but like, this is really gonna muck up your hand when you want to go fast. Like, when you're trying to get your mechs out and slamming the enemy, do you really want to be holding an 8 mana card? That's gonna be slowing you the hell down? Like, I don't think so. So, aggro Mage is not gonna like this. Maybe control, but like, dealing 1 damage to all enemies, like, is that really gonna be that good? Like, oh my god. I'm yawning from how terrible this card is. This might be the worst one. Even worse than the Demon Hunter one. I'll give it 2 stars, because I don't want to give it 1 star. But it's maybe like a 1.5 star. I don't think it's that good. Oh my goodness. Sweeper! 3/3/4. Add a 3/3/4 that adds 3 mechs to your hand. To your deck. I think this is insane. I think this is gonna be really good with the other mech. So like, and this is a battle cry, not a death rattle. So you don't need to kill it, you just need to play it. Play your 3 mana 3/4. Play your surveyor. Draw your other guy. And then you just get so much fuel. It's like, I want to say this is maybe 5 star. Like, it's insane. Even if you get expensive mechs, who cares? You're gonna have other cards. Like, you could generate this guy, which could be cool. Because you have 2 other mechs. You don't have to worry about playing this guy right away. Fill in the gaps between 8. Like, running this is sucky, but generating it could be good. I'll say this is a 5-star card. I think it's really good. Oh my goodness. Spell Coiler. 2/2/3, Battle Cry. If you've cast a spell while holding this, discover a spell. It's a Naga. Insane as well. I want to give this a 5-star. This is like Wand Thief, but bigger stats. And you could theoretically play it on 2 on its own, as long as you played a spell on 1. So I think it is very good. It helps you generate more burn. And it's a body that goes along with it. Because casting a spell for Mage, that's easy. That's some of the easiest. That's the easiest thing you can do as Mage. Does it go in mech? No. Maybe. I think it could. It can help you generate more burn. That's really the only reason you run this. More burn. If you can't fill your deck with just mechs and burn, you add this to compensate for burn. So I'm going to give this 5 stars as well. I think the mech package looks pretty promising. The burn package also looks pretty good. The spell synergies. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play some Mech Mage. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.